Alright guys, your boy over here. Sorry that my mic sounds so bad. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I'm hoping to get a new one. But more important matters, I'm bringing you a video here today to show you my AlphaBridge build, and it melts. It is a nasty build. It is very good in the dark zone against reclaimers, against sticky bombers, because they're usually tanky and it just melts through them. Shotgunners, it's pretty good at, if you're pretty good at handling a gun other than a shotgun, which takes no skill, by the way, but I really hate shotguns and I despise them in this game. But anyways, here's my build. 310 DPS with my MP7, 290 with my PP19, and then the X45 225, which is insane. I have harmful on it too, so whenever people are running away or anything like that, I can make them bleed. But in terms of my talents on my MP7, I have brutal, deadly, swift, vicious, responsive, and hurried all together. And my base damage for the MP7 is 13.9k with 42% crit hit damage. And I really like this gun. It's really good. I would much rather have Unforgiving in place of Swift, but I wasn't lucky enough to get that. But I've seen higher base damage for MP7s, especially with mine. I've seen a 14.5 the other day, but it just didn't have any good rolls on it, so I couldn't use it, and I was pretty sad about that. But I usually use MP7s for PvP in this meta. I have a max magazine size and rate of fire. I got that the other day from crafting. Took about 3 months, but it was well worth it. It has 105% magazine size and 30.10% rate of fire. It is insane how fast this gun fires, and it's very good. As far as the optics goes, I have a 22% headshot damage and 8% crit hit chance. For my muzzle, I have a flash hider with accuracy and 39% crit hit damage. It's really good because I hip fire a lot, and hip firing also is on my underbarrel, which has hip fire by 38% and accuracy by another 22%. So it's not bad overall. It's really not. My PP19 I don't use much, but it has 13.8k on it. 45% crit hit damage with vicious, responsive, and hurried. The reason why I use the PP19 is because crit hit chance, like whenever you're shooting a target enemy and you get a crit, it reloads your gun 10% faster with each crit hit. And I really like that for going in on people. It's just really good. Firecrest is a little bit better, but it still does a good job. As far as my vest, I have a Reckless, which is how I get so much base damage and DPS altogether. It has, the talent is increased damage by 14% and increased incoming damage by 10%. In this meta, it's really not going to matter against players, because no matter what you're running, you're going to get 1 or 2 shotted by sentry shotguns, or just shotguns in general. Just how overpowering they are. I haven't rolled for health. I'm not sure the exact thing. Oh, 687, and I have 2 crit hit chance mods on it. They're very, very useful. For my backpack, I have an AlphaBridge rucksack. Rule of thumb: backpacks and masks roll for skill power unless you have a ton of skill power mods that you can make up for the mod slots on your gear, and you can either roll the mask for crit hit chance or whatever you want, and roll the backpack for crit hit damage. But I do suggest running skill power on both. For my backpack, I have burn resistance, smart cover duration, which isn't too bad. I would much rather prefer pulse, critical hit damage, or chance, or something like that. Burn resistance, not bad. I really like burn resistance against cleaners, but it doesn't really help that much. I have an armor mod on there, roll towards firearms. AlphaBridge mask, rolled towards firearms 2, and I have a health mod on there. Skill power, burn resistance, and turret duration. Turret duration is pretty useless. This build is not perfect. It could use improvements to make it godly, but I'm no complainer about it. Savage Glow, 688 firearms. Major attributes: 40% crit hit damage, 508 SMG damage, and 5.5% crit hit chance. And Seeker Mind damage, pretty useless, but it's pretty god roll on as far as crit hit damage goes, which I really like. So my holster, actually this is the only holster I've ever gotten from farming ever for AlphaBridge. Everything that I've gotten, it hasn't been AlphaBridge, and this is the only one I ever had, and it is good. I'm very happy with it. It has 745 firearms, 724 stamina, and 719 electronics. You always want to get the triple threat on the holster. It's very, very good. And it has armor rolled towards it. You also want to roll armor, unless you have armor rolled something and you're already at the max cap. But I do still suggest that you roll armor on it. And I have pulse critical hit damage. I really like that. I'm a pulse kind of guy. But in this meta, they usually just run concealed and it's harder. But with this build, you're going to have so much crit hit chance already and damage that it's not even going to matter if you use pulse or not. For the knee pads, I have stamina rolled towards it, and all my mods are crit hit chance on my gear, except for the backpack, which is armor. So I have another, what is that, like 6% crit hit chance just off my gear, which is nice. The knee pads roll towards critical hit damage, 21%, which is very, very good. Increase XP kill for whenever I'm getting lower in levels and getting killed like crazy by the sentry shotgun people. But you know, you could roll like for other stuff. Like this isn't really god roll really. I would much rather prefer like shock and disorient. Well, shock and like disrupt resistance over like disorient and increased kill. Scavenging's not too bad. I like it. It's been treating me good lately. And ballistic shield health for the skill attributes. I'd much rather prefer, you know, pulse or like first aid heal or something like that. Something useful really. Whenever I am, this is, yeah, 362 is the DPS I have whenever I am within 10 meters of a target enemy. And Vicious is only actually 10k DPS on this, so if you minus 10k you get like 352k, which is still amazing. It's really a solid build, and it's sort of like glass cannon, but just a little bit more health. But my weapon damage is pretty good. My crit hit chance in total is 33.50%. My crit hit damage is 195%. Now the thing about percentages in this game is it's very big. I want to say like 195% versus like 180% crit hit damage is a huge difference. Like, you will notice it. Headshot damage is at 97%. You know, it's not too bad. Not bad. Stability is 36, and accuracy is 52. What else do I have? Oh yeah, SMG damage plus 508, that's pretty important. My toughness is at 375, 216, which gives me a total 93,804 health, and I am at the armor cap with 5,387 armor. Health regeneration isn't too bad. I get about 10k almost, not, actually more like 9k whenever I'm not in combat, so it's not too bad. Burn resistance, like I said, is 28%, disorient 30%. Much rather prefer shock. Scavenging is 108%. I'm not sure how useful this is. Excuse me, but it's been good for me, I guess, because it gets you better weapon talents is what I've heard. But I don't know, one of the mysterious things in this game. As for my heal is at, for overdose, it's at 47,694. For self heal, and ally is the same. Is that bugged? Hold on. No, it's the same. Alright. Repulse is kind of weak. It's only at 67% crit hit damage and 29% crit hit chance. It's kind of weak. I would perform more crit hit damage over crit hit chance, but I'll take it. Smart cover is actually at, not bad, I would say. I could just throw it on whenever they're using concealed, which is very good if you throw it on and just use if they are using concealed and you want to use this, I do recommend it. But if they have it on, also use trapper just in case. But shock turret, it's not the best. My flame turret, actually, I'm curious to see. Yeah, it doesn't have that great of damage. Kick me out of the party because of network error. I've done that awfully a lot lately. But that was my build review. Oh yes, as the talents I'm running triage. I am also running one is none. It's very important. Precision, headshot a hostile to pulse them for 10 seconds. It's pretty good. And I'm also using on the move. On the move is very good for this build because you want to be going in and killing people left and right, and they're going to be focusing on you. So if you kill a player or AI or even a turret or a skill equipped that they have and it's down on the floor or something, if you destroy it, you get an extra 30% damage resistance against you, which is very nice to me. I like that. As for my ACRs, I do run them sometimes. I'm still looking for I would rather have a Lova than the ACR, but I haven't found one yet with like good rolls, so I'm just using a brutal, deadly, vicious ACR with the Scar L that has Unforgiving, Responsive, and unfortunately has brutal on it too, so it doesn't double up, so I can't get both of them. I tried rolling it off, but I had already rolled it for responsive, so I'm gonna have to get something else. But I am trying to work on an LMG build for 1.4 just to have. I'm probably gonna wait for the MG5 to come out and just roll that a bunch and see if I can get anything good. But yes, this is a very good build. I do recommend it. If you wanna, it's actually really good with shotguns, to be honest. Met a player in the DZ the other day, and he was pretty good with shotguns. He had like a ton of toughness, but the thing is, he relied on overheal like crazy. So he wouldn't like come at us whenever he was off of overheal. He'd wait for it to come back. So he was pretty much just toughness and skill power, and had the bare minimum requirements for DPS, I'm assuming. And he was running reckless and savage like me, and it was pretty good. And I'm not gonna lie. You could do that, or you could do this, or it's basically up to you. You choose what you want to do. This is just my build. It works very efficiently, and I think you're all gonna like it a lot. And I'll see you guys later.